What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of one of my favorite TV shows, This Is Us, NBC, Season 3, Episode 3, Katie Girls. That's what it was called. So as you know from the title that this episode was going to be mainly focused on Kate. And I know as much as y'all want me to talk about what's going to happen in next week's show, I don't watch the previews, y'all. So I be trying to tell y'all I don't watch the previews. I try not to watch any sneak peeks because I do not want to know what's going to happen next week. I try to cut the TV off before they even show them at the end, but sometimes it don't work that way. But okay, I got 34 minutes. So when y'all be coming in the comment section, be like, girl, did you see what happened next week? No, I didn't. And I don't want you to tell me. I don't be wanting to be rude, so sometimes I don't say nothing. But I be thinking, damn, shut up. Don't tell me. I do not want to know what's going on next week until I watch it. Okay, so here we go. This week we start off with little Becca. I'm going to get everybody's names. I am tired. We start off with little Becca. And I don't think that we've ever seen her at this age in all 3 seasons. They show little young Jack. I don't recall ever seeing young Becca. She is watching her mom be Susie homemaker pretty much. You know, her dad is going off to work. He come home. She putting on the makeup. She fixing his food. She got the house clean. He go off to work. She putting on makeup. She got to stay primed and primped. She got to be fine as finer than wine for her husband. Clean the house, cook. You know. Surprised she ain't making a bunch of babies. She only had Keith apparently. When she watching her mom do this day after day after day, you know, she kind of stuck into the routine of trying to learn it herself. They have books out for it. I remember that book. I don't know why I remember that book, but I remember that book telling you what you have to do to be the best homemaker you could possibly be. And I don't know if the writers of This Is Us think that I forgot. But that is not what they told us Becca's childhood was like. Remember on the racist episode, she said that she had a black maid or nanny who was doing all the cooking and the cleaning. Oh no, that was her mama. Her mama had the little nanny. Yeah, I can't imagine her mama doing all that cooking and cleaning, and her mama had the black nanny doing it all for her. She'd probably been just like her doggone mom. Did she have one like her mom? She did. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and remember that. Now I gotta go back and look at that episode again, y'all, before I move forward. Anyway, anywho. After all these years of watching her mama come home, she in a home ec class. And she still ain't got it right. She is dropping eggshells all into the doggone little bat or whatever. I used to love home ec class. I guess it's supposed to be gearing us to be the perfect housewife. But I love me some home ec class, y'all. I didn't learn to clean. They didn't teach us about no cleaning, no shit like that. But I learned how to make the best damn scrambled eggs, the best French toast on this side of the universe. Me, I could do that. I can't remember how to crochet and knit. They taught us how to do that too. But I remember seeing that video about that woman giving birth. It was like black and white film, and they were showing her giving birth. Made me not want to have babies as a youth. So home ec did me some good. Y'all had any home ec experiences that y'all remember? Did y'all have home ec? Do they even still do home ec in the schools these days? Home ec was fun to me. I had a ball of home ec. And did we have any guys? There's always one guy who was in a home ec class. And y'all know good and well he wanted to be in that class because all the girls was there. He was. So Becca, she decides to leave class because, you know, she was horrible at it. And she went down to the woodshop class. And of course, that's where all the guys were at. But I think, like I said, when I was growing up in school, like I said, majority of the guys were down there too. But a lot of girls, they went to woodshop. They liked woodshop because they like making shit. So anyway, this is where she meet her boo, Alan. He's the only one in class that's willing to help her, you know, do man's work, so to speak. And he is the mystery man who showed up at her door last week and planted that big old wet sloppy kiss on her as Jack was trying to pull up. Okay, so she was actually waiting on Jack's arrival. You know, she was getting ready, getting her done and everything. But she did not seem reluctant to this guy's kiss at all. I was like, what are you doing, Becca? I feel like she was cheating on Jack already. I mean, she let him in, like, come on in, come on in. After she said, I told you not to call, he heard on the doorstep, like, I couldn't. I had to come back to you. You're the best thing I ever saw, and I ain't gonna never see nothing better. And of course, that is flattering to her. You know, that's how he got her. So, like I said, she told him that, well, she looked around for a little bit to see if Jack was out there. Y'all know I be doing this on camera all the time. She looked around to see if Jack was out there and she didn't see him. So she pursued on with Mr. Allen. Well, back at Jack's crib, his pops is acting real indignant towards his mother. He's the abusive ass man. He was alcoholic and all that stuff. You know, she made him a nice little sandwich and his old raggedy behind threw it on the floor. Okay, so Jack, like, hold up, Pops. Ma, don't make him another one. He's like, oh, so you big and bad now, huh, Jack? You big and bad? You done went to the war, and now you a hero? You wasn't a hero when it came to your brother? You weren't a hero when it came to your brother? I wanted to punch the shit out of him through the TV. I did. Like, really? You gonna blame it on Jack that he couldn't save his brother? This is where he got this guilt trip inside of him. Anyway, Mama's like, no, Jack, just chill out. Let's chill out. Jack like, no, Ma, we finna go. You get your stuff and let's go. Let's get up out of here. She's like, no, don't do this now. Don't do this now. Jack say, look here. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this one time. I'm gonna tell you one time good. You can pack your things up and I'll find you a nice place to stay. Or you could stay here and I'm gonna kill him. I was like, did he say kill him? He didn't stutter. He didn't bat an eye. He looked at him real. I'm gonna kill you. Right. So is Daddy looking like, who he talking to? I know he ain't talking about me. He talking about me. Who you talking to me? Jack looking at him like, test me if you want to. Test me if you want to, right? Everybody in that room knew Jack wasn't playing. They knew he wasn't playing. So we get to go back to the movies where Kevin is having his premiere. Randall sitting there all teared up and stuff, you know. Kate got a tear streaming down. Becca all choked up. Then the credits roll. The crowd goes wild. And Kev is looking around like they liked it. They liked me. Even Beth is like, you the man, Kevin. You a freaking movie star right now. Everybody there but Zoe. Zoe. Y'all know I'm going to call her Zoe. Anyway, Randall. After Randall got in Kate's ass, baby. Remember last week, I was feeling all kind of salty at the fact that Kate was saying, you know, or that it got relayed that Kate said that she's the only one that could pass on a piece of dad because, you know, she's a biological child, so to speak. And Randall was feeling like, damn, ain't I part of this family, you know? So I was feeling kind of salty. But after he got in her ass and she came back at him with her truth, I was like, you damn right, Kate. You damn right. It started off real friendly, like I heard you doing IVF, Kate. Yep, we are, brother. We doing it. We all in, you know what I'm saying? We had to try, right? We had to try. Randall said, oh, because having a biological child is the only way you could pass it on a piece of dad. She's like, what you talking about? That is not the words that I use. He said, so you saying I don't have a little bit of dad in me? Randall, what? Of course you do. I mean, we would consider adoption if it came to that. Oh, you consider it? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Look, Randall, you overreacted. Am I? I'm overreacting? Really? That's why you spending $10,000s on an invasive surgery instead of adopting one of millions of children out there that need a home? I was like, damn, Randall, gotta say it like that. But Kate let him know, don't put me on blast like that. Don't do me. You got kids of your own before you even decided to adopt. So don't come for me because your life was viable. You don't know what the heck this feels like. You don't know what it's like to want to have a child so badly. And you don't even know what it's like to have lost a baby before. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all, I understand Randall wholeheartedly in this argument. especially being that he was an adopted child. But I'm with Kate on this one. You damn right. Remember how I told you how I felt about me wanting to have a biological child? And I know everybody be like, girl, you could do adoption, you could do this. It's just something about motherhood and childbirth that I have experienced already that I know I want to do again. So I can't even imagine what it's like for a mother who has never experienced that want to, that has that desire and having so many troubles and complications getting through it. I don't know what that feels like. So just knowing how I felt experiencing it and want to do it again, you can't tell her nothing, Randall. Go ahead with that mess. I'm here for you, Kate. I'm here. Stay out of her damn ovaries. Stay out of her ovaries. You know what I'm saying? Don't make her feel bad about wanting a child. So at first, we go back to Jack and his mama, and she like, I can't let go. I don't want to go. And I'm surprised his daddy wasn't on the porch telling her how bad off she gonna be without him. Because y'all know that's the typical mantra for an abusive ass man. Well, Jack got her set up at her friend Cheryl's house. And mama like, look, we gotta go get her a gift. We gotta get her a coffee cake or something. I'm not showing up there empty-handed. And I'm like, people back in the day just didn't do that. They didn't go over to other people's house empty-handed. And I actually still do that when I go over people's house for the first time. And I try to come with a gift or I know if I know I'm staying long. When I go to my Airbnbs, I leave a gift. And I'm staying at their crib. I'll still leave a gift anyway. I don't even know if the owners get it. The next person might get it or anything. Well, anyway, Becca, somehow she over at Alan's house now. And I'm like, I don't know how that happened. She's sitting there breaking bread with his parents. I think it's the Phillips. And they reminiscing on how Becca let him go and told him to go ahead and move on to London. And the moms is like, I didn't think she was going to take you back. You had a good life over there in London. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised you came back. He like, I had a feeling. I wanted a great life instead of a good life. And that's here with her. You know what I'm saying? So Becca got that uncomfortable smile going on, but she is flattered at the same time. And Mama's like, that was the one thing that I did like about you, Becca, that you didn't follow a man. You chose to chase your own dreams. And speaking of that, Becca wants to go to LA. It's a label out there that likes her demo and, she want to go pursue that. Alan is like, no, move to New York. Now I'm going to ask you a week from now. But, I could write during the day and you could sing at night. We could both have our dream. And the mama looking like, he just don't get it. That's your dream, Alan, not hers. That's what the mama looking like. So Zoey's back and Kevin once again is inviting her to tag along with him as, his movie buzz gets more life. And first she like, nah, that's not my thing. Until she hears that this, somebody that she idolizes is going to be there, Terry Gross. And look, I like for women to be a little selfish, but not at the expense of somebody that is willing and wanting to be there with you, for you, and want you at the same damn time. Like Becca's situation, Alan seems to be about his happiness, and he's hoping that she will bend and join in on his happy train, and then they'll all be happy together. That's where I see how Alan is. Like Jack's dad, he just don't give no fucks. He don't give no fucks about her feelings or her. Neither of them matter, But Randall, he's still trying to lock down that councilman to get him to fix things at the rec center like he had promised. Beth is still waiting on her proposal to get the green light at her job. They really don't focus on Beth's job a lot, which I thought we was going to get more of it until this episode happened. So they haven't explained to us yet why they have not started those renovations on that apartment building. Remember, they bought his dad's apartment building and it's still boarded up. At this point, it was just a waste of money to me. But Beth is like, did you call your sister and apologize? And that girl is having surgery tomorrow. And truth be told, you was out of pocket. So, she also told me that, you got a problem apologizing to your siblings because it makes you feel a little vulnerable. At least that's what Miguel said. He like, Miguel is in on this. I forgot that Toby and Miguel had this little pack together. So now they got this little text. What is it called? It's not a conference call. Group text. And they talk about them, They send gifts and stuff like that. But Beth picked up the phone and called Kate like, hey, girl, hey, your brother want to talk to you, right? So Randall starts to do this little half-ass apology on the phone, and Kate is not feeling it. You know, everybody is treating her like she is about to die. And I was like, well, Kate, that is a possibility, girl. But I know that's not what you want to hear right now. That's not what you want to think at this moment. That's exactly not what you want. You don't want to have that on your mind while you're finna go into surgery. Well, Beth tell Randall, you know what, Miguel always say that you overreact too. And oop, there you go. Off to LA to be by Kate's side. Now, I am shocked as heck that Becca said yes, that she was going to go to New York. Like, at first I was like, was her desire just to leave Pittsburgh only? Or did she really want to be with Alan? I was really shocked about that. I mean, she did reflect on Jack for a moment, but that was a little fleeting thought. And I was like, I'm so confused right now. I've been saying since season one that Becca don't deserve Jack. I've been saying that since season one. Well, anyway, it's surgery day for Kate, and she nervous as all get out. It's understandable. Toby don't look too calm himself. Kevin just as nervous back home, but he got the interview with the Terry Gross lady, and he goes to introduce Zoe. And I'm like, say what, Kevin? What you gonna say? You don't even know what y'all are. It feels weird to seeing y'all just friends when y'all shaboinking, don't it? Well, anyway, Terry Gross, I think, was a horrible interviewer. I do. And she asked Kevin, did he draw on his father's experiences? And he said, I don't know about his experiences with the war over Vietnam. But did he see combat? Didn't I just say, I don't know? Damn, like, where did he serve? Like, lady, he don't know. It took her a minute to, like, look at him and say, oh, well, some veterans didn't like to talk about that. Like, he said he didn't know on the first fucking question. But it makes Kevin realize that there's a lot he don't know about his dad, especially about the war. And he always wondered why he didn't ask. Well, we get to go to work with Beth. Like I said, as short-lived as this was, because she was thinking Bill was about to come and talk to her about a proposal. But Bill is putting her out to pasture, y'all. 12 years, and boom, just like that, her career is now just a memory. Beth is like, hold up. I'm fired. Girl, yes, you fired because you're not worth the company's time right now. And I was like, that's pretty much what he said. It's fucked up to say, but that's pretty much what he said. I don't know how Randall's flights go or what airline he be on, but Randall be flying across the country fast as hell. I know doggone well it be taking somewhere between 3 to 5 hours, usually 5 hours to get from St. Louis to LA. I can't imagine how long it takes to get from Pittsburgh to LA, but he gets there real quick. And Toby is talking to him and then realize, wait a minute, bro, you were here in LA. Well, Kate goes under, and she ends up in the nursery in her mind with the Pearson babies, you know. She looks around and then she sees that her child's bed is empty. Then the teenage Kate walks in and like, hey, you know damn way, ain't no way in hell you should be having a baby. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. So Kate is about to be confronted by all her selves and all the doubts that she and probably everyone else has had. And teenage Kate is a bitch at this point because, you know, this right around the time she lost her daddy. So she like, you know, you were scared to have a dog for 20 years and now you want a baby girl? Bye. Well, 10-year-old Kate come in the room. She all full of life and everything. And 10-year-old Kate kind of reminds me more of adult Kate right now. And the teenage Kate is like, hey, what's up, little future train wreck? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Kate is like, don't tell her that. Don't say that to her. You know, so they start bickering. And who walks in? But Jack. Why is Jack appearing to everybody in their thoughts and dreams? Appeared to Kevin in his dream. Now he in Kate's, you know, sleep state dream. You know, is she in sleep realm? I don't know what she's in. Anyway, well, Jack goes back in time again. Jack is in the store with his mom trying to pick out a coffee cake for her friend. And he runs into Becca. And she's like, what you doing on this side of the town? You know, she out here trying to buy her celebratory champagne. It's kind of awkward for Becca because she's feeling guilty. She's feeling guilty and unsure about what the heck she should really be doing at this time. And she really don't owe Jack an explanation. But I think I thought she should at least say something, you know, at this point. So she tell him, no, like, you never showed up. And he's like, yeah, I did. I showed up and I saw you on the porch with that dude. And, oh, he from way back when. I was like, really, Becca? From way back when? Seemed like he more right now. Like, you just agreed to move to New York with this dude. And even though you were trying to sell Jack on the reason why you went to New York was to pursue your dreams, he like, okay, that's what's up. You should go, let me get back to my mama. You know what I'm saying? So she asked him, did he have a dream? And it was pretty simple. Jack just want to be happy. That's one of his words, but that's basically what's going on. He just want to be happy and have somebody to share that happiness with. Well, Beth come home from work. She need a drink, baby. She need a drink. Because now they both unemployed. And I'm like, here come my dear William. William was looking pretty good in his 6 states, though. But William was looking pretty good. Y'all know he had to clean up a little because he just was in the movie Venom, which was a good damn movie. I'm a Marvel fan. I thought I wasn't too familiar with Venom's story, and that was a good movie to me. Anyway, William looking good. I didn't realize he was such a tall man either. But anyway, William basically tell her that, you the glue to this household. He used a musical metaphor though, told her she the baseline, whatever. But it's gonna be time for you to step back. When you do so, don't be down twiddling your wedding ring, wondering why did I get married in the first place. Let Randall be the duct tape for a little bit. Yeah, you'd have been the glue, but let him be the duct tape at least for a little while. Put yourself first. So Zoe is going to help Kevin track down some of the soldiers that was in the war with Jack, so he can learn more about his father and his history. And if I'm not mistaken, the black guy in the picture is the guy who played Blip on the TV show Pitch. His name is Mo McRae. That's a sexy ass man to me. And I do miss that show. That was some good TV. Also, they canceled that the first season. I don't know why. That was a good doggone show. So I wonder if that's going to be, if I saw that correctly, that's who it's going to be, him in the younger days with Jack. And then the other guy, as he get older, whatever. But in the hospital waiting rooms, Toby shared with Randall about his depression and the meds he's taking and why he can't stop, why he still got the shake, so to speak. Randall say, he's normally a teeth grinder from years of anxiety. But you know how men are. Men try to cover up their hurt and their pain. They can't be broken. They men. That's just how society has built this up. Like men can't be fragile. We can't be vulnerable. They can't be vulnerable. I say we like I'm a man. Anyway, Toby says he hopes Kate never sees him at his worst. And Randall say he wishes Beth never saw him at his, because there's something that he can't take back. Then Dr. Jasper comes in and tells him that Kate has not woken up. She ain't shook off that anesthesia yet, and she should have by now. But don't panic, don't panic. Is it sad that I was expecting Kate to die, and I was kind of hoping for it in this particular episode? Is that sad? Because, but I guess actually giving birth is probably going to be her issue now. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Kate is the one that's going to be dying in this next upcoming season or what have you. Anyway, Kate, her inner selves were telling her, to just let go. Stay here. Come on into the light, Carol Ann. Come on into the light. Y'all know what movie that's from. Y'all let me know. Well, Kate is a little bit stronger now. Go into the light, Carol Ann. Okay. But Kate is a little bit stronger. She snaps out of it. And then she opens up her eyes and learn that they were able to harvest 8 eggs. Is harvest the right term? And I wonder, since they were able to do this now, will Toby get back on his meds? Or is it too late for him? I don't know. It ain't never too late, but I wonder if he don't get back on his meds, why? Why wouldn't he do it? Anyway, Randall gets a call from Deja, and he got to rush back home. I was like, what the heck done happened now? Like, this show was always giving us twists and turns and always asking us, what the fuck just happened? And Randall rushes home and goes to the hospital. Y'all know doggone well my mind was like, something that happened to Beth, and I'm about to be mad. But it's not Beth, it's Sky, Cheech Chee's daughter. Apparently she was robbed and beaten, got her arm broken over a damn cell phone. And of course, it's the poor lighting in the area that's the issue. Like, Randall went out there and changed some light bulbs, but he could only do so much. But it's just not safe not to be walking through there in the dark, especially for a little young girl. And Randall decided that he's going to run for office against that councilman, you know, because his daddy wouldn't just sit back and just be talking. His daddy would take action. And then Beth hits him with, look, I got fired today. He was like, you know, because running for office going to take money that they ain't going to have, because she broke down too. And she want to start putting herself first, like William had said. She can't do that if he running for office. Well, Becca rushes over to the neighborhood in hopes of running into Jack. She sees his car, and I was like, that's some stalker type shit, y'all. But she get her man. She is amazed at the fact that he is washing dishes, y'all. And cause she wasn't raised that way. She pitched in to help, because, you know, it's the team here. And they about to head off to LA together. Or at least that's the dream, you know. Her dream. And he's willing to share in it. He's like, you know, whatever you like, whatever you want, I'm there for you. And that's the end of the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. If y'all felt I missed anything important, y'all drop it down in the comments section. Thank y'all for being patient. This may be the last video This Is Us that I have to do in this hotel. Y'all come up to the channel and watch Travel and Talk Tuesday. But tomorrow's Thursday. Travel and Talk Thursday tomorrow, and find out what's been going on in my life and why I'm possibly getting out. Oh, I want them hay babies. I gotta have some guns. Okay. Why I'm possibly getting out of this hotel. All right, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.